Hi everyone, we want to ask a favour, or we need some help. If you can help us, especially if you're Canadian or American, or to be honest with you, anyone, even people back in the UK. Basically, so many of you obviously have been asking us how long are we staying out here, what are our plans, what we're doing next, and that's the reason why we're making this video. Funnily enough, I did actually put out on our Instagram, and if you don't follow our Instagram, please do, and our Facebook, all those links are in the description of this video. We'd love to connect with you over there as well. It's more daily updates there. But the good news about that is that we asked people, have you got any questions for us? And everyone sort of, like, literally 90% of all of the questions boil down to this one: what are your plans in America and Canada and all that sort of business? So we thought we'd do this video, and it's directly linked to the help that we need from you as well. Before we crack on, it's only going to be a short video. I just wanted to share our excitement to something that happened yesterday. I opened up the door yesterday evening. We're sort of camping in a car park in Vancouver, and I opened up the door, and guess what was outside the door? Guess. A flipping skunk. It was a skunk. I couldn't believe it. First thing that happened was it scared the life out of me, and the second thing that happened was I ran and got Janine and went, there's a skunk outside.
It was amazing. It was massive, much bigger than I thought that they actually were, but it looked up at us and it was a bit alarming because I can't remember if they charge or not. And it looked like it was about to charge us, so... I didn't expect to, like, you look up, like, bear. We've done the bear thing now. We've worked out what the bear situation is now. I didn't for the life of me think, what do we do if we come across a skunk? So close as well. Yeah.
Is it going to spray us? Or do they charge and all that sort of business? And so it was really kind of like alarming. And it's sort of at night time, it sort of hovers like a caterpillar across the ground. Massive, hairy thing. And you see this bright white stripe. And it's kind of frantic in the way it moves as well. So yeah, wicked. If you're like British and you grew up with cartoons and stuff, skunks appear quite often, and because I didn't think it was anything that I'd ever see, and we've seen one, and it was just awesome. In fact, we've seen two now. Like, it's like a bucket list thing, and I wanted to share that with you first. Now, the most important thing that we wanted to ask was to talk about was this main question. So, what's our plans? When we bought this van from a guy called Peter on Vancouver Island, and Peter is such a nice bloke. He's Canadian, such a nice bloke, and he's kept in contact with us every single day since we left. You know, like, he's a friend now. And by the way, big shout out to Peter, because he's whilst we're making this video, he's in Santa's workshop fixing bikes for underprivileged children, which is amazing. That's who Peter is. He's such a nice guy. Anyway, whilst we've been chatting to him, he asked us what our plans are, and we were like, we've been searching. Well, we've been in Canada for quite a while now, haven't we?
Yeah, we've actually been here a lot longer than how it seems on YouTube. I think it seems like we've been here for 2 weeks, but it's been much longer than that. Much longer.
So, actual fact, we've only got a 3-month visa, and we're a good portion of the way through that already. And winter's here. It's a very cold, hot. It's almost snowing today here. So, we asked Peter what he thinks we should do, and he said, just do what I do what a lot of Canadians do, and just go drive south. And driving south, within about an hour and a half, I think, I'm not quite sure, is the border to America. So we're thinking, well, we might as well go and do that. And that is imminent now. We've decided that's what we're going to do, and we're going to do it obviously soon. So the question that we want to throw back onto you guys is, if you're Canadian, where do you go south for the winter? Do you just go far south as like Oregon or Washington, or do you go all the way down to California? We'd be really interested to know that. We want to know any of the spots to go to, especially if you're in a van or whatever. And if you're American, obviously, please do let us know if you're watching this, because we'd love to know any spots that you love at this time of year. And if you're British or European or watch us from anywhere else in the world, and you've been to America on holiday and you've got some fond memories of places, we'd also like to know as well. And we'll add them to the Google Maps and see if we can go there, because the van search is a good example of how you can make plans, but sort of God laughs in your face, is whatever that expression is. God laughs when man makes plans, or whatever it is. And we learn that every single time we go traveling. So, and to answer the next question, we've actually got a 6-month visa in the back pocket for America, although we've still got to cross the border, which we're the only thing that we're actually quite nervous about is that. Not because we've got anything to hide, but because it's not clear cut. Like, everyone knows about immigration and stuff that's going on over there. They're tightening up border security all the time, and they're tightening up immigration all the time over there. So we've got that to come. Anyway, thank you for anyone who suggests any places to go to in comments or through Facebook or Instagram. We really, really appreciate it. Let me just check what other people said. A question that we get every time we do a Q&A is, you can answer this one, what editing software do you use and what camera do you use?
We use, right now, the camera that we're using is the Osmo Pocket, I can't remember what number it is.
3.
Osmo Pocket 3. We also use the Sony ZV-E1, and the software for editing is DaVinci Resolve.
But our Osmo Pocket 3, which we're filming on this, is literally hanging on by a thread.
It's so broken.
We bought it in India, and it's been chucked about a bit over the last two years or whatever. So yeah, we're looking forward to the next update of the Osmo. These are all common questions that we boil down into one question that sort of answers all of them, if you know what I mean. So one of the big ones is, how do you like this van compared to all the other vans you've had in the past?
Oh, this one works really well. It's so cozy. If we have both beds out, this bed down here and the one at the top, I still have room so I can walk up and down and go to the toilet. Whereas before, we've never had that, I don't think. Yeah,
the layout, we're actually really liking the layout of this van. Even though it's 30 years old and whatever, they really, really know what they're doing. It's like a little house. It reminds me of a little like student's bedroom in the 60s or something. And last night we were in here chilling out, and Janine had a laptop doing some music and stuff, and I had this new toy that we've got that we'll show you at some point, and it was just so chilled out and so relaxing. And because it's such a it's a low budget van and all the rest of it, it's just, we love it. We shouldn't be so attached to it, but we already are. So yeah, we can't say anything bad about any of the previous vans that we've had because they've all been so good, but this is excellent. Absolutely, probably, I hate to say it,
our favourite.
Yeah, probably our favourite so far. But I think we're just living for the moment, and we're loving what we're in at the moment. How did we meet?
We met in Thailand at the full moon party
20 years ago. Coming up this year, in the next few months. How long can we stay in USA and Canada? That was one of the main questions. We can do 6 months in America, and then we're going to return back to Canada when the weather's better. We're not going to do any extreme winters. Last year we were in the Arctic in Scandinavia, and even though, you know, everyone who follows this channel for a long time knows that Janine does not like the cold one single bit, and a lot of people were saying, well, why did you go to the Arctic? Why did you drive to the Arctic? I think it's like 2,000 miles to drive to where we went to from the UK, just heading due north. And yeah, why did you do that?
Well, I mean, obviously I got prepared for the cold, so I bought the right clothes and everything like that. But I mean, I've always dreamed about going to see the Northern Lights and, you know, having the crunchy snow underfoot and seeing wild reindeers and things like that. It is actually a dream, and it was magical. So despite the cold, it was absolutely amazing, like a trip of a lifetime. And I had a really good time. It was scary at times and it was freezing at times, but it's something that I'm never going to forget. I'm so glad I did it.
But we did say when we were there that, you know, I did say to Janine, because it was really mental, you know, it's very dangerous and stuff. I did say, and it was -40, and Christmas Day, our we bought some nice bits from Germany to have on Christmas Day, and we kept them cold in the cool box, but everything froze from the inside out. It was -40 outside, or -38 or something like that, and everything froze, so including all of our food, and it ruined the food. So and then it was so hectic and a complete extreme environment that we said next year let's try and go for a warm destination. So that's what we're going to try and do this year now, is try and drive south to try and find sunshine for Christmas and New Year. So hopefully that's our mission. Hopefully you'll see us in a few weeks time or whatever, on Christmas Day or around that time in sunshine, and it's warm, in t-shirt, and Janine's going to have a big smile on her face.
Can I also say we've never ever successfully had a Christmas lunch in the van for the whole however many
tried
4 years that we've been doing van life. It's never happened, so we're going to attempt it this year.
Yeah,
we're going to do it, aren't we?
Oh, we attempt it every year, and I'm never going to stop attempting it, but I've got a good feeling about this year. And I'm going to answer two quick questions, and we'll end the video.
Yeah.
Oh, this is one. Do you think we'll ever regret not having children? I mean, it's such a personal question.
Wow. That is personal.
Go on then.
I don't. Well, I don't. This is where I announce I'm pregnant.
Oh yeah.
I'm not. I don't think so, because I don't regret it so far. And I do feel like there's two directions you can go in life, and one's with babies and one's without, and both have their high points and both have their low points. It's just whatever direction you choose to go. So yeah,
both an adventure, right?
Both an adventure.
Yeah. We've just chosen a different sort of adventure this time.
Yeah.
And because I think there's a responsibility, whichever each way you go, we take the responsibility of being childless travellers very greatly, and having the most amount of freedom and the best time and the most adventurous time as possible, at the moment anyway. So that's all good. And actually there's another question that I've just read here that we need to answer. Very good question. Someone said, are we not concerned about the political situation in America, travelling to America? And the answer that I can give to you to that is, everywhere we go and we travel, we concentrate fully on the people that we meet and the culture that we come across. And what we find is the vast majority of people in any given place, in any country, town, city or whatever, are very, very kind. And to be honest with you, the kindness of these people is what keeps us going and keeps us traveling. So that's all I can say, is what it's like when you're traveling and on the ground is so far away from anything that happens on the news or whatever. And the last one is, what would Liam and Janine of 10 years ago think of you now?
Oh, am I answering this one?
Yeah, go for it.
Hopefully they'd be proud of us. Maybe they'd probably think that we've done 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I really don't know how to answer
I think
that.
they'd be happy, because we met whilst we were travelling 20 years ago. So 10 years ago, to tell them to if they could look in a crystal ball or whatever it is and see that in the future we're going to be doing full-time travel, and as a whatever we're doing it as full-time creators, man, I think they'd be well happy. Liam 10 years ago would have been well happy. So yeah, anyway, this is supposed to be a very quick video, and I hope we've answered all those questions. I know there's been a lot more questions. I'm sorry about that. We'll answer them maybe in the videos. We'll try and weave them in. But yeah, so if you could help us with the where to go in America, that would be very greatly appreciated. And also, thank you so much for all of your support and comments and kindness through this trip to Canada and getting this van. It's the first van we've ever had that 99.9% of people absolutely love, and we love that. So from me, Janine, thank you for watching the video, and we'll see you soon as we head down into America. Oh, we are going to put out a video about Vancouver as well, because Vancouver is the most mental, crazy, quirky city we've ever been to, and it deserves a whole video in itself, so keep an eye out for that. But yeah, the gravitational pull is heading south, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Before we go, we just wanted to say thanks to everyone for suggesting names for our camper van. Funnily enough, the most popular suggestion was the name we had in our heads too. So we would like to formally introduce you to our retro Dodge Ram camper named Maple, in commemoration of the incredible country in which she comes from.
Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm. Before I sleep